It's good, ma'am. What about you?
Yes, I'm doing well as well. So, has anybody told you you look like that actress Tripti?
Yes, ma'am. I got that. Thanks.
Many people tell you
Thank you
this?
so much for compliment. My husband told me.
Right. Yeah, your face cut and your smile, your complexion. So, it's very similar.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm
Uh,
getting this compliment in third time. Yeah.
Third time. Wow. Okay. Right. Okay. So, we'll start with introduction first. I would love to know about you.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. As you know, my name is Harshautam Chandani. Originally, I'm from Byawar, Rajasthan. But after getting married, I shifted Ahmedabad. And if I talk about my qualification, I hold a master's degree in business management and have 7 years of experience as a teacher. But right now, I am a full time homemaker. Apart from this, I like sketching, dancing, and playing badminton. So recently, I have been focusing on improving my spoken English. So
Mm-hmm.
to achieve this, I actively engaged in listening to podcasts or watching English conversations, videos, and reading books. So these have now become my everyday habits and hobbies. So yeah, ma'am, that's a brief overview about who I am and what I'm currently passionate about. Thank
Okay.
you,
Very
ma'am, for
nice.
giving this opportunity.
Very nice and well organized introduction. I'm sure you have been practicing this introduction, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Because I have seen so many videos on YouTube. So it is the first part of that you have to introduce yourself. So yeah, that's I
Okay.
practiced a lot.
So did anybody help you in making or curating this introduction, or you saw videos and made an introduction for yourself?
Mm, Yeah, by myself.
Okay. And how did you practice it? Did you practice it in front of the mirror?
Yes, ma'am. In front of sometimes in front of camera and sometimes in front of the mirror.
Okay. So how many days did it take for you to tell this fluently, your introduction?
No, it didn't take much time, like 2 or 3 days, ma'am.
Hmm. Right.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
but practicing in
Because
front of
I
the
know the sorry,
yeah,
ma'am.
no.
I know the introduction because I have given interview in schools many times, but in advanced level, I practiced it.
That's wonderful, actually. But it is different when you practice in front of yourself
Yes,
in the mirror, and it is different when you speak to a person and then introduce yourself. So, did
yes,
what happened first time when you tried to introduce yourself in front of somebody on a video session like this? Were you comfortable? Did you get it right the first time?
not at all. I was so much nervous. I was excited too, but nervous, a little bit nervous too. And I didn't introduce perfectly.
Hmm. There is a different, right? Video sessions compared to face-to-face interviews.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you had an work
Because
experience? Uh-huh.
it's been 4 years that I'm not in that profession. So it's been a long time. I didn't
Mm.
talk in English with someone. So
Mhm.
it also matters.
Definitely it does. For me, it was like 10 years that I had not spoken to anybody in English in a professional way. Like after getting married, having children, no interviews,
Yes.
nothing related to education, no online friends. So it was 10 years of gap that I spoke English to someone professionally. At home, we used to speak native language, but I used to read books and everything. But speaking English, I had 10 years of gap before I started speaking again. So I can
Okay,
understand.
okay. Yes, yes,
Okay.
ma'am. First of all, I also want to say thank you so much for accepting my mail because I was not accepting matlab, like you will reply me so fast because I have heard about you in so many videos and I have watched your videos. So I didn't accepting. But
Expect.
yeah, Thank you so much. Expect, yes, ma'am.
Expect, yeah.
But thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I feel truly grateful to having this conversation.
No problem at all. It's a pleasure connecting with people and talking to them. That is what I do, and that's what I'm here for. But yes, I somehow like randomly went through the emails and I got back to you. But some people they send the emails and they do not reply. But from your end, I got a reply faster, right? So that is why we are here. So wonderful to know that. So tell me,
But
like you were,
ma'am,
uh-huh.
yes, ma'am. But when you asked me what is your level and which topic you want to talk, so when I replied you that I am at a beginner level, so I was thinking that you will may not be replying me or you will not be converse with me. But it is very grateful and thank you so much.
No problem. I do not check their level because I ask so that I can create the questions or session
Yes,
according to that person's level. Because sometimes I come across fluent speakers, sometimes absolute beginners, and you're not a beginner. You're not a beginner. You're already in your intermediate stage. So beginners are those you can watch videos on my channel. They're absolute beginners. They cannot even frame sentences. But you are fluent. You can call yourself intermediate. Okay?
thank you so much.
Okay, so you had been a begin like you had been a homemaker now, right? But you
Yes,
had been working for 7 years. So can I know like why did you transition from a working woman to a homemaker?
yes, ma'am. There's also a story behind it. Like because I was teaching. When I was teaching, it was not my interest
Oh, is
actually.
it?
It was family circumstances. I have to that job, but
Hmm.
that time there was not environment or not much time because I was busy with my job, so I didn't uh, pursue my passion for English. So that's why. And after marriage, I also wanted to do something different because I was not interested in teaching. I was interested in like computer work or office work. So I applied for a job after marriage and it was a telephonic interview, but with was entirely in English, but I was not able to answer it well. So that moment hit me that I have to work on my speaking English and my confidence level. So that time I decided to continue this journey.
Wow, that's nice. I think you want a job in a corporate sector because you're an MBA, right?
No, ma'am, I'm.
MCOM. Okay, right, right. You want to work with the computers or something related to office work and not
But
teaching.
now I'm not interested in also I want to do something with English like yeah.
Your passion shifted again towards English now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I also wanted to run a YouTube channel,
Uh-huh. So, what is your vision? What do you want to do on YouTube?
English related content. Yes, ma'am.
English related
It is
content.
my you can say short term goal, but my long term goal is to open a Zumba class because I am also passionate about dance. So it is my long term goal. I also do yoga, meditations. Meditation is sometime once in a week you can say, but yoga I do every day.
Wonderful. How did you get the interest towards yoga? When did you start doing yoga?
After marriage I started yoga. It's been a year I'm
Okay.
doing.
So, was your
Yes.
husband like interested in yoga? That is how you got interest in yoga?
Yeah, he encouraged me a lot. He also do with me.
He also does with you.
Yeah, he also does with me.
Wow, that's wonderful. How much time in a day? For what duration do you practice yoga?
Early morning like 6 to 7 a.m.
1 hour every day.
1 hour every day. Yes, ma'am.
Any kids yet? Or it's just the two of you?
No, no, ma'am. That's why I'm focusing on this language because right now I don't have kids, so I can utilize this time. Because
Hmm,
after kids, I have heard so many housewives like they don't get time after kids, so I can utilize this time.
definitely. Because you told 6 to 7 you practice yoga, right? Once you have kids, that's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
possible. especially
That's
younger
not
kids.
possible.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So if you have any questions for me, please ask.
Yes, ma'am. Like, what can we do for practicing English speaking practicing? Like right now, like I am talking to you, but it is not possible daily. We can't get mail every day. It is also a difficult task. So, what other things we can do?
What is your opinion about audio calling? Have you tried audio calling practice?
Yes, ma'am. I have talked audio call on 10-15 times, but it is like daily conversation like how are you, what is your name, what do you do, then it's done. So I'm not getting much knowledge or not getting fluency.
Okay, but there are a lot of other platforms where you can practice video calling as well. There are Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, where people make a community and practice English with each other, and they are really serious learners. So I think you should try finding out because there are a few YouTubers who have their own WhatsApp groups of different levels. If you're a beginner level, you can join the beginner level group. Maybe minimal
Okay.
charges are there, or I think it is free. I'm not sure. I do not run any WhatsApp group, but there are some YouTubers who run. So do a little bit of homework and try to find out these WhatsApp groups. There you can find like-minded, like your level of English, who are passionate to learn English. With them, it is like you can prepare different topics. And if you get a really good friend or a partner, so every day you can talk with them and check your progress. That is how you will improve. That's the first thing. Do this first, and then the usual like recording yourself or else reading out aloud, reading a book, whatever, whenever you're reading, just read out aloud because it main intention is your mouth muscles should get used to speaking the language fluently. And when you pronounce every word and you get to hear that word, it's almost like a speaking practice. But the only problem is it is somebody else's opinion and you're reading. But speaking is, it is your opinion, you're expressing, you're articulating your thoughts. So this is different. For this speaking practice, definitely you need humans. Yes, AI you can use just for practice, but you will not get the same feel with an AI, like how you're talking to a
Motions.
human.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So if it is like must and should for your practice, no problem. You can practice with an AI. Different topics you can give and practice because from there you will get idea how to talk about different topics. That same thing you can apply while talking to your human partner. That is the advantage of AI. Any doubts, anything, whatever you ask, AI will answer. It is available for you 24/7. Whatever topic you like to talk, according to your mood, you can speak. Doesn't happen with a human, right? According to your time, they are not available. They are not interested in the topic. They do not know how to answer your questions or doubts or your pronunciation mistakes, whatever. For this, you can try AI. That's another method by which you can practice. But that is it. If you start a YouTube channel, definitely you will, for the channel at least, you will be talking to a lot of people, like at least one person every day. So that way you can improve. And I think there are so many YouTubers like us, like you can send 10 mails in a day. So every day you can schedule one session and speak.
Yes.
That you can try.
Thank you, ma'am. That will
Yes.
help me.
Yes. I hope
Yeah.
it was helpful. Yeah. Any other question?
Uh, when I get stuck in a mid sentence, so what is the best way to keep talking without sounding awkward?
That's true. It happens to the best of us. When we are speaking, we get stuck. Like randomly, we get stuck and we do not know what to speak. In that case, I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
you should be a good listener. If you're listening to me attentively now, you will know how you can answer further. Like whatever I'm saying, maybe you can build your conversation depending on what I'm saying. But sometimes it happens that we are lost. We are not listening to that person. Sometimes even when that person is introducing, we are not listening. We forget where was that person from. We are not attentive. So first you have to be an attentive listener. From there you will get points to practice. And always sit with a book and pen with you because while speaking, if you find something like I can talk on this or ask this person about this, just write on that word so that even if you forget, you can ask regarding that topic. Other than that, what you can do for not going blank like that is you can practice a lot by yourself. There are like only recently I posted a solo video like you will not go blank while practicing. while writing, do your writing practice a lot, because while writing you have time, you can think and write, and easily your thoughts can flow in that, right? Otherwise also, do not panic, keep quiet, or openly say, oh, I almost forgot what I was about to say. It's okay to accept. Otherwise you will be like, you will be panicked, oh my god, I don't know what to
And
speak, I'm going
it
blank,
happens to me with
and you
me.
become
Yeah.
awkward. So to avoid that, it is
Yes.
okay, because it is not an interview. We are not judging you or anything. I forgot, or I don't know what to say. It's okay to say that as well.
Thank you.
So you play a sport, right? You play badminton. Are you still into it?
No, I'm currently only in English. My
Only
first
English.
goal is always to learn to English.
Okay, okay. So how many hours in a day are you practicing English these days?
I'm mostly in listening practice whenever I do household chores or anything else I'm doing, any work. So I listen a lot, but I'm not actively in speaking practice.
Yeah. You
I'm
told me you had only one
struggling.
session so far, and this is your second session. That's all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Because
also
I.
do reading practice also.
Okay.
Nowadays, I inculcate this habit. Like I read story books.
So, what kind of storybooks? Novels or
Sudham
academic?
Murthy's story
Mm-hmm.
books.
Sudhamurthy storybooks. Right. So, do you read it aloud or just to yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I read it aloud.
Do you read it aloud? Are you finding it beneficial? How
But
is
I'm
reading
not
helping you?
consistent.
You're not
Yes, ma'am.
consistent. Oh, I think
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have to set a timetable for yourself. It's like yoga you do in the morning, 6 to 7, and then after your
Yes.
breakfast, when you get ready and everything, set your time. 11 to 12 is my listening practice, 3 to 4 is my reading. So set your day like that. Then you can, it will help you to be consistent in your practice. Otherwise, it's really difficult when you have not planned time. It's like scattered. We'll do it later, we'll do evening, we'll do night, and the night is over. You're not doing that day.
Like I was consistent. It's been 1 month. I'm consistent, but something it happens. Like right now, my sister-in-law has come at my
Okay.
home. So something I know it. I'm making it excuse, but it happens. Something like that. So it. I'm not consistent with that.
It happens, it happens to all of us because life happens sometimes. Everything doesn't work as we have planned. So it is difficult.
Yes,
Sometimes it's okay, but don't get habituated to this itself. Now you will stop the reading practice altogether. Don't do that. Maybe till as long as they are there, do it for 10 minutes just to stay in touch with that habit. Before sleeping, 10 minutes you can do because still you're young, right? You don't have any much responsibilities. So before sleeping, 10 minutes you do so that you can be in the habit of doing it. So when you're again alone, increase the time. Half an hour you can do. Like that you can work.
I will definitely try
Hmm.
this.
So listening practice, what do you like to listen to?
Mostly, I watch conversational videos like your videos, Rajni ma'am videos. There's
Mhm.
a lot of YouTubers.
Yes.
But I
And
also want to know like, which type of content should beginners watch.
mm, yeah, beginners, I think conversations are best because this is everyday English. We are asking questions, we are answering, and from this you will get idea of how you can speak in English. For beginners, I think this is best. And there's another podcast with the name BBC Learning English. That is from British Council, but they speak very slowly, softly. So you can listen to that podcast, and it is just
BBC.
six BBC Learning English. BBC.
Okay, I
Just
will.
6 minute episodes will be there. They speak very clearly and easy to understand. Every day, one you listen, one episode of it, just 6 minutes. So that you can, it's very beneficial where you'll get the right pronunciation, good words, and even beginners can follow. So you can practice that.
Okay, sure.
Hmm. So, do you have any hobbies like watching movies or music?
Not music. Movies I watch, but Bollywood movies.
Okay. So, can
On
you tell me?
weekends we watch. Yeah.
So, do you prefer going to the theater or OTT?
No, mostly we watch at home. It is comfortable for us. Yes.
It is, yes. And
Sometimes like we see like movies, blockbuster or it's going great, so we go to the theater.
okay. So which was the last movie you saw in the theater?
Sayara.
Exactly. That was the last movie I saw in the theater like a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
I
I also.
prefer watching movies sitting at home. But because of the reviews and everything, I went to, and
Yeah.
I am into this genre. I like love stories, romance, soft films. I like this kind of films. That's the reason. And I do not go for horror, thriller, and all of this in the theater because then we get scared. So at remaining, I watch at home. But since it was a romantic drama, I thought let's go to the theater and watch. So how did you like the film?
Yeah, I like the story, but when we already have seen the reels, they are making funs and memes. So whenever we are watching the movie, so I was laughing to remembering that reels. Like people
Mm,
were crying, so that
yes.
was scene where uh, I was remembering that reels. So we were laughing. Me and my husband were laughing at theater.
Yeah, yeah.
We were
And
seeing who is crying or not.
did you see someone crying in the theater?
No, man, no one.
Okay,
Yeah.
neither did I. But what was your reaction to the memes when you were seeing the memes that people were crying? What was your reaction? What did you feel?
I think they were doing for like getting people like followers. I think for
Okay.
getting followers um, to
Uh,
engaged audience. I think so. What do you think, ma'am?
I think, see, it depends on the age. If somebody has gone through a bad breakup or they are in a
Yes.
relationship, which is in a serious relationship, and they are able to relate. But married people or like people like me who have been in like a marriage for quite some time now, we cannot relate to that. Like the love
Yes.
story and young, maybe teenagers, they are more into it and they feel the pain or they relate to it. That's what happens, right? When a movie makes you cry, it means that you are relating yourself in that situation. So I think I don't know whether it was fake or people wantedly were doing it. Some people were doing it for views and other things, but I think some people were really crying. I don't know.
Just 50-50. It was 50-50.
Uh,
Like some were fake and someone was real. But
yeah.
why they were showing on social media? If they were real, they can cry alone also. Why they are doing like
Hmm. So, is there any movie that made you cry so far?
no? Recently, I haven't seen any movies that made me
Not
cry.
recently, but anything you remember that maybe in the past you saw some movie and you cried.
Yeah, Bhagwan movie. Have you watched?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, that made me cry.
Okay,
It is
okay.
really a real story. I
Yeah.
thought
It's emotional, right?
emotional. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And any movie that made you laugh a lot.
I love comedy movies.
So do I.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yeah, like recently we watched Street 2. Have you watched that movie? It was full of comedy, like
Yes,
Three Idiots.
yes.
Yeah,
And
these
if we
movies.
like, who is your favorite comedian in Bollywood? Like whose acting makes you laugh?
I think Rajkumar Rao,
Yeah.
his acting is fabulous.
Hmm. And I think before
And
him, Akshay Kumar was there. That Hera Fairy
Akshay Kumar,
series.
Bhool Bhulaiya, Hera Fairy. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So this same.
Yeah. So who is your favorite?
Comedian?
Yes, ma'am.
Comedian, yeah, Rajkumar Rao, he acts very well. No matter whatever role is given to him, he acts very well. Even
Yes,
Stree,
ma'am.
even
Yeah.
it was, though it was a horror film, you were laughing also in that movie.
Yeah.
So that one
We didn't
made me
even
laugh.
realize it is horror. It is
Yeah,
comedy movie. Yeah.
correctly. And then Rajpal Yadav, Paresh Rawal. So They can do
Yeah.
serious and comic scenes as well. And Akshay Kumar, I love Akshay Kumar's comedy, Hera Fairy, the way he tells his
Yeah.
dialogues, they're very funny. Hmm. Okay. So, any other question that you wanted to ask me? I think we shifted from English learning to something else.
Yeah. So how do you keep yourself motivated to learn English?
Learning
Like
English is
sometimes
something.
you feel
Uh-huh.
monotonous or boring. So how do you keep motivated?
I do not take English learning as learning something. It is something that I've been involved with. I like listening to English content. I like watching English movies, but I do not pressurize myself that I have to listen to English only today. That is not something. I'll watch Bollywood, I'll watch South Indian films, but I like watching Hollywood as well because of that foreign locations, their lifestyle, the way they talk to each other, the relationships. For that reason, I watch and I make sure that I enjoy watching it. Like TV shows are there, Friends is there, Big Bang Theory is there.
Yes.
They're like funny, interesting, and everyday
Yeah.
conversations. So that is the reason I watch
Yeah.
one episode. Yeah. And you don't have to force yourself. This is English learning. We have to learn. That's why I watch it. When we don't have that mentality, we just enjoy the process. So it is like I'm no longer like into I have to learn English. That is why I have to do all of this. Because of my profession, I have to talk to people. So this is my speaking practice. Listening, I naturally love to listen. Not only English, but there are vlogs also like where they speak very nicely, politely, mostly native speakers. So these kind of videos I like watching. So it is not only learning English, but also I'm enjoying my time being with English, listening to English. I like reading question and answers on the internet. There is a site called as Quora where people ask questions, answer, and they share the different experiences. So I read a lot on these websites. I read
Can you
online.
repeat?
Quora, Quora, Quora,
QURA.
Quora.
Is
On
it
that
a
website,
website?
it's a website, yes.
Okay.
So, like life experiences, some stories, or just something people will be sharing. If you want any questions, you can ask and you can read replies of people. So, kind of articles. I like reading it. So, if you like such kind of stuff, you can read Quora or else news articles. There is so much on the internet. That is what I read for my reading practice. And I also create solo videos, right? For that, I do a lot of script writing. I talk to ChatGPT. So, all of this. That is how I keep practicing. And how do I get the motivation is I don't need motivation. It is a part of my daily life and I do it. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. When you enjoy
But
something,
they
you don't need motivation. You're motivated from within yourself.
yes, ma'am. There are so much like plethora of content on YouTube. Sometimes we get confused. What are we going right path or not? So I also get confused. Like I'm doing right thing or not.
Yeah. See, to learning, there is no right thing or wrong thing because everything will give an experience to you. Right? It is quite simple. You have to listen to content, you have to read as much as possible, you have to speak. You're not interested in writing, it's fine. You can manage only with listening and speaking also. Even reading is not mandatory, but it will give beauty to your language, the vocabulary, words. That is where you will get it from because you're seeing that word. In listening practice, you skip that word, you don't even notice. But while reading, you're reading every word. So like this, it is adding. So there is nothing like are we in the right track or no. It might get a little bit delayed if you're not doing it consistently. But do consistently and you will learn it. There's no right or wrong to learning.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? I think we've completed 30 minutes already. So anything else you would like to add to the session before we wind it up?
And I would also like to hear your feedback for me
Definitely. The first thing I would
and
like to
what
say is
should I do.
yes, yes. First thing is you are not a beginner. Okay. Start calling yourself an intermediate speaker. You are speaking well. The pace of your speech is right. I think you have to work a little bit on your grammar. Pronunciation is also pretty okay. It just shows lack of practice and be a little more confident. Just these two things, you work on this. This will come through continuous speaking practice. Like I told you, talk to AI, talk to YouTubers, and find online groups. It is not that difficult. Do a little bit of research and get into some groups and practice every single day for 1 hour. Not possible, at least half an hour speaking. Okay. You have to balance, like you're listening for 2 hours and not speaking even for 10 minutes. So that is not going to work. Input, output, you have to try to balance. Okay. So that you do, and that is it. I think just bring up a little more confidence and speak with confidence. That's all. You're good to go.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Lovely talking to you. Good luck for your English journey. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. And I have learned a lot from you. And thank you so much for having this conversation. It is really grateful for me.
No problem
Thank you
at
so
all.
much, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.